Okay, we're recording. So, guys, welcome, welcome. Glad that everybody jumped on tonight. Hopefully, we'll still have some people continuing to jump on. Tonight, for our weekly team Zoom, we have the honor of hearing from Miss Nina Moore. And I met her a couple weeks ago at the Sarasota Try It, and I fell in love with her. And I also, uh-oh, what happened here?
I don't know. Somebody's like
Screen sharing, but I don't know how
sharing
to turn.
something.
Oh, here we go. Stop participants sharing. Okay, I don't know how that happened. But I met her a couple weeks ago, fell in love with her, and then I bought some tickets for our raffle, for our Gives Back raffle, and I won a coaching call with her. And I asked her, I begged her, just kidding, I didn't beg her, but I asked her, I'm like, hey, will you talk to my whole team instead of just me? And she was like, of course. So I'm gonna give her the floor right now. She's like, what do you want me to talk about tonight? And she probably thought I was gonna give her like one or two little things, and I gave her like a list, a whole list. She's like, okay, I'll try to get through all of it. But seriously, just give us give us the goods, and even if you don't make it past the first topic, like everything you say is fire. So I'm just excited to mute myself and let you go.
Well, so super freaking awesome that we're all on here. I want to thank you so much, Shelby. I think we're like spirit sisters. We met at the Try It in Sarasota, and I was actually glad when you was like, oh, So what's so crazy is that people ask me like, oh, can you coach me? And I'm thinking like, what? Can you coach me? Because honestly, I feel like every day is a day of growth for my life, and so when you asked me, Shelby, to do this for your entire team, I was really honored. One, because I don't take it very lightly that any leader wants you to speak to their team because that means that they trust you. And two, the fact that you wanted someone else to come on and speak to your team means that you understand true leadership. And so I think that your team should understand how amazing of a leader you are, that you want them to be able to grow. Leading a team is like leading your children. Your children don't listen to mostly anything you say, but they always listen to somebody else. So I want you to all understand that I'm probably not going to say, um, I'm probably going to maybe give a different delivery, but I'm probably not going to say anything different than what Shelby has already said to you all. I know that she is a fantastic and amazing leader. And so I want to, want to edify you and thank you. And I'm humbled and honored that I'm even on this call. But I'm really probably only going to say it in a different way. I'm a little spicy. So, so you're probably going to hear that from me, but I really am just a girl from the hood, you guys, who cleaned up really, really well. And seriously, I have flaws, and I have there are days that this week was so rough for me. My daughter was sick, and I was freaking out that I could not give my business like 100% of me, because this was one of those times that my daughter needed 100% of me. But what I'm so grateful about, here's what's the caveat about that, is because of this profession, I didn't have to worry about calling out from work, right? I have had no sleep in 3 days, because she has had no sleep in 3 days because she's been just that sick. That it could be a totally different story that I could have tried to beg somebody to come watch her so that I could go to work. But I am very, very grateful for this profession of network marketing and what we get here. And so if you do have any questions while I'm talking, shoot them in the chat and we'll go back to them, at the end, because I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm old. I'm older than I look. I forget stuff real easily. So if I stop talking right then, I promise you, it'll mess the flow all up. Kind of let God lead me. And so I did see what you requested, Shelby, and I'm kind of gonna really just want to. I really am one of those people that I'm like, God, give me what this team needs. In spite of what you wrote, I'm gonna try to cover those things, but I really, really, really want to give, because honestly, there's some things that probably you two need, Shelby, as a leader. When you're the leader, who feeds you, who nourishes you, and I'm certain that most of the people that are on this Zoom right now are leaders, or they wouldn't be on here. They'd be somewhere making an excuse as to why they couldn't be on here, right? And so I'll give you a little bit of my history. Most of you know that I've been in the profession of network marketing since 2008. I joined It Works Global 14 months ago. I became a professional network. I want y'all to really write these numbers down so you'll understand. See, because people are like, oh my God, she hit Presidential Diamond in 4 months. No, I didn't. I hit Presidential Diamond in 11 years. In 11 years. You know, I brought with me to It Works a work ethic. I brought experience. I brought influence, because that's what I gained through my 11 years of being in the profession of network marketing. So I am a mother of 4 children, which means that I don't make excuses. You know, it's amazing to me, Shelby, what people will use as their reason for wanting to do this. And then Amber, guess what? They use that same thing as the reason as to why they can't, right? And so I'm the mother of 4 children, a 31, all of them are getting ready to have a birthday. That's why I'm looking kind of crazy. A 31, a 26, a 20-year-old, and a 5-year-old, right? A glamour of a baby girl that's 3. The wife of 1 husband, a former cosmetologist of 27 years. That's why one day you might see me with long hair in the morning, and then in the evening you'll see me with short, and then 2 weeks later you'll see me back to long, right? So I know how to do this thing, right? I spent 27 years as a slave behind the chair. What does that mean? That lets you know who should you be looking at, who should you be talking to, who should you not be afraid to share this information with, because there are a lot of hairstylists that are working 60, 70, 80 hours a week, right? 80 hours a week is for 2 people. That's 2 jobs, right? So you gotta not be afraid to talk to that hairstylist that may look like they've got it all going on, because Nina looked like she was okay, and she was not. She was broke and broken. Broke and broken. So in 2008, you know, Caitlin, when I was invited to look at some information at a meeting it wasn't on a Zoom like this, that I had to physically leave my home, Julia, to go to this meeting on a Monday night. It was pouring down raining here in Philadelphia. Here I was going through a divorce. I was almost 300 pounds. I was depressed. I was struggling, and now you want me. So they lied to me to get me to this meeting. Sydney, they lied to me. But I'm going to tell you something. Sammy, it was the best lie that somebody could ever have told me. But I do remember walking into the room, and the music was like, they had music blaring, and Jenna, I walked into the room, and I said, wait a minute. Is this one of them things with them people? Now, what's so crazy is, Yasmin, how could I have any feeling about being invited to this thing? And I was broke. Like, broke. I was broke. And I'm walking in, Amber, like, I can't believe they invite, with my finger, like my pinky up in the air, like, they invited me and my broke self to this meeting. And so, you know, I'm angry. I'm thinking, like, it is pouring down raining. I had to get a babysitter. And you guys lied to me to get me to this meeting, because the person knew that had they told me the truth, I would not have showed up. But something, I know there had to be, at that time, I didn't understand, but now I know it was a God thing that got me to that meeting, because what I was open. So there was a difference. Sometimes you're like, you know, I want this girl to join. Oh my God, she would totally rock this business. And you don't understand that she's not open. If she's not open, don't force her. Because if you try to force someone who's not open, they will come and do nothing. Nothing. I joined that company that night. I did not have the money. I borrowed the money from my rent. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't suggest that anybody ever does that, because not everyone is like me. Shalina, I knew that I had to put that money back, like, immediately. Remember, I was going through a divorce. Let me paint the picture even better for you. In this divorce, I had Rachel, I had 1 son going to college, 1 son going to high school, 1 daughter going to elementary school. I'm divorced. I'm going through a divorce. I had just closed my salon down that cost me almost $20,000 to open. But I had to shut the salon down because my ex-husband was acting like he wanted some money from it. Like, are you seriously not going to try to take food out of your kids' mouths? Because you mad? Really, sir? Really? He fighting me over money. I closed the salon. So now, can you imagine what it's like to feel like a failure? All this money that you've put into this salon. Now I gotta close the salon, go through divorce. My son is in college. You know, I'm like, what? And my ex-husband has me in $45,000 worth of debt that I did not create for myself on top of my debt, Shelby. So my debt, his debt is now my debt, right? And now I've got these kids, and I'm like, what am I going to do? I did not get married to get divorced. And here I am feeling like all kinds of shame and guilt and all of that. And now I got to borrow money for my rent, because at that time I was borrowing money from Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, and Romans, too, Paul, and all the rest of them, right? And I borrowed this money, Makayla, from my rent to join this company that was $300. And I knew I had to get that money back. So I put, Emily, an emotional attachment to having to get that money back. Because who was going to take care of me and my three? Nobody. And I put the money right back. But here's where it got good. Shelby, I'm going to these meetings every Monday, right? Because we had weekly meetings, weekly like opportunity meetings where we were told to bring guests to those meetings. And they were every Monday night. And I remember going to these meetings. It was like $10 as a rep. We had to pay these $10 and going to the meetings, and they started talking about conference. Well, I was like, now I'm sitting there with another attitude. Conference? Who can afford that? I couldn't afford to join this company. Now you want me to try to afford a conference? Are you kidding me? But I kept hearing things like, people who come to conference leave differently. People who come to conference, their check goes up. And I'm thinking like, God, I need my check to go up. Like, I need my check to go up. I got a son that's in college. How am I going to take care of him? Right? And so you can't afford not to be there. That's right. Guess what I did, Shelby? Guess what I did? I went and I found out from a girl that was coming to the salon that she found out about a place downtown, down in Center City, Philadelphia, that allowed you to bring your real gold, not all my costume jewelry, but your real gold in, and traded your gold in for cash, because back in 2008, gold was a big commodity because the real estate market had crashed, but gold had gone up. And so I took, Sydney, half my gold because I was scared. I was like figuring I had to hold on to a little bit of it, hope. And Ashley, I took half my gold and took it and sold it. And when I took and sold, this is what I did. I took and sold the gold. See, how bad do you really want it? I took and sold the gold, Shelby, because what I found was that people who had inventory seemed to do way better in the business that I was in, because women will buy what? They can see, feel, taste, touch, or smell. And I'm looking at all these girls that was making like all this retail money because they had all this product and garments, and that company was like a garment-based company. And I'm like, I need some of that money. So I sold my gold, Shelby, to buy inventory to flip so that I could then buy my tickets to conference, my airfare, and guess how many of us was in one room? 6 behinds, 6 butts in one hotel room. Can you imagine what the mornings were like with 6 Black women trying to get dressed for a conference? Hello. Our hair ain't like y'all's. Let me tell y'all something. It take a little bit longer to get done, right? And so here we are now, 6 of us crammed into a room. It was 3 people per bed. See, when you're hungry, you do what you gotta do to make it happen. Ain't no excuses. I couldn't say I was doing this for my kids and then say, well, I can't do it because my kids. Well, which one is it? So I was able to buy the tickets, and then I went back and sold the rest of my gold to make sure that I re-upped on my inventory. Because I was in business. I didn't treat this like a hobby. This was my business. I was making an investment into myself, into my future, into my legacy, right? So I go to conference, Shelby, and guess who is the keynote speaker for my first ever network marketing conference? Take a guess. Les Brown. I'm like, oh my God, because he's like, you gotta be hungry. You gotta be hungry. And he's so eloquently speaking, causing me to believe that, you know what? I am worthy. I can do this. I am enough. I don't care what my past has been like. I don't care that I went through a divorce. That does not define me. It doesn't define me. And he's speaking life into me. This person, this frail person whose first time in network marketing borrowed the money from her rent, sold all of her gold because I wanted to change my life so badly, Shelby, that I could smell it. I could taste it. I could feel it. It wasn't something I was just saying out of my mouth. Because what I know about want and desire shows up in your actions, not your words. I would write that down if I was you. Want and desire shows up in your actions, not your words. See, my sponsor didn't have to say to me, are you coming to the meeting on Monday? She knew I was going to be there early with guests every Monday. I don't care if I had to drag a drunk neighbor. I was never going to a meeting without a guest. Not ever. Because I understand the importance of getting people in front of the information. Listen, ladies, why do I know how to build so well belly to belly? Because there was no social media. MySpace was the only social media platform that we had. Matter of fact, Facebook had kind of like just come on the scene, but my kids told me they better not see me on no Facebook. That was for college kids. My son that was in college was on Facebook, and he was like, you better not get a Facebook page. That's for college kids. So we were on MySpace. What? MySpace? What you gonna build through MySpace? I don't even know how we were maneuvering through MySpace. And so I had to learn I vomited on people. I talked way too much. I probably told them way too much information, but I'm gonna tell you, I closed the sales. I closed the deal. They said half the people on here have no idea, hold on, what MySpace is. Exactly, because y'all babies. MySpace for us then is probably like y'all Snapchat is today. Something like that, okay? So MySpace was like before, Google it. It was great. It was great. They turned it into like a whole dating little platform, right? So anyway, let me bring you up to speed. That was 2008. I really made some good money because I had no idea what I was doing. I was ignorance on fire, right? And I knew that I needed a change. All I know is that I was able to take care of my son in college because of network marketing, right? So I dibbled and dabbled, went through some companies, and then guess what? I joined a company, Shelby, that I was there for 2 years. I made $50 in 2 years. $50, like 50. What I want you to understand about that particular company is I gained way more than money in that company. Because what I understand now, looking back, is I wasn't ready. And there's so many of us, you know what I think about, Shelby? I think about the fact that there are people who are like, I want to be a diamond. I really want to be a diamond. You say you want to be a diamond, but you can't tell nobody how to hit ruby. You like, I want to be a diamond. And you want to attract people. You want to attract Anina Moore. You're like, ooh, if I could sign me a Shelby, if I could sign me a Amber Parker, if I could sign me an Alyssa Wilbur, if I could sign me a Kimmy Pentecost, but you don't know nothing about the products. You don't know anything about the comp plan. You don't know how to tell somebody to go diamond, but that's what you want. I want to be a millionaire. That's one of my favorites. So freaking bad, right? You want it so bad. And you know what I'm saying to you? What are you doing in the waiting? What are you doing in the preparation time? What are you doing? What are you learning? What skill are you learning? Are you learning the comp plan while you're waiting on your superstar to appear? So here's what the deal is. Instead of just waiting on this big leader to come and drop in your organization, right? Or you to just stumble upon a Nina Moore. You just stumble upon a Jared Wilkins. You just stumble upon a Amber. You just stumble upon an Alyssa, a Rachel Wiggum. You just stumble upon a Fallon Rice who done came back twice and now about to hit double diamond again, right? You just gonna stumble. No, that's not gonna happen. How about you spend more time becoming a Nina Moore? Spend more time becoming a Shelby Sutton. Spend more time becoming an Amber Parker. See, you should be becoming what it is that you're looking for. You should be becoming what you're desiring. In the waiting, what are you perfecting? What skill are you learning? How are you growing? What new platform, what new information are you learning so that you can become the leader that someone might be looking for? In the waiting, what are you doing? Are you learning more about you? Are you casting away all doubt, all fear? See, because you'll look at us and you'll say, you know what, I get it all the time, Nina, I just love how you're just not afraid, you just do it. No, I'm scared all the time. I'm scared all the time. I do it anyway. Because what I've learned is that there's nothing wrong with failure. That failure is that classroom to success. And I don't know who told you that you are not supposed to fail. Because if they told you that you're not supposed to fail, someone's trying to limit you. You have to fail forward. If Thomas Edison had not failed, where would we be right now? Think about it. The Wright brothers, how many times did they fail before the airplane actually went up in the air? Failure is a part of the process. It just is a part of the process, but we run from it like a negative plague, like it's just something that we're not supposed to do because we think we're supposed to be judged by it. Let me help you understand what network marketing really is. Are y'all ready for this? When you understand what network marketing really is, you guys are going to be like, I've been scared all this time. You're going to be walking around like, right? Network marketing is two things. Are you ready for this? It's psychological and it's numerical. You should write that down. That's all network marketing is. It's a mental game and it's a numbers game. And when you can understand the two things, that it's a mental thing and it's a numbers game. Let me tell you how the laws of attraction don't lie. And basically, Shalina, that we're going to close 10% of the people that we talk to. So, because men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't lie. What cracks me up, Shelby, is when people be like, Nina, I really have been working. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I know you haven't been. I'm looking at the numbers. Because you are talking to maybe one person a month. That's not working. No. Getting on a training call is not working. I'm going to say this, y'all, please hear my heart. Putting up a post on Facebook, that's not working. That is trying to get some attraction or engagement. The real work is in what happens after the post, after the home party, after the vending event. See, the fortune is in the follow-up, but it's in the immediate follow-up. Not just in the follow-up. If you leave a vending event, a pop-up, right? If you leave a pop-up and you do not follow up with the people that were at your table in 24 to 48 hours, it's like cold McDonald's French fries. Just throw them in the trash. Because guess what? Those people that you want to now follow up with, Caitlin, they don't even know who you are 2 days later. They don't even know who you are. They like, what did where was I 2 days ago? So the fortune is in the immediate follow-up. And even if you are afraid to talk to the people, put them in your Connect app as leads. Create one message and send them to every person you touched bases with at that vending event, at that pop-up. So because network marketing is a numbers game, maybe you don't understand. Here's what you got to understand. Where's my notebook? Let me help you understand. Y'all want some numbers? Y'all want some numbers? Let me help you understand these numbers. Because when I help you understand these numbers, you're going to give yourself a break. Do you understand that the average person will not purchase from you until they've seen a product 7 to 12 times? And you done posted it once, maybe twice, and now you ain't getting no engagement. Ain't nobody like my post. And delete it. Delete it. If you got no engagement and they didn't like your little post, delete it. Act like it never happened. Save it for a later time. It just might not have been the right time for the algorithm. Because Facebook is fickle now. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. It is fickle. I'm going to tell you where I'm getting a lot of buzz right now, and that's on Instagram. Facebook right now is acting real cray-cray. So give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. The algorithm is all jacked up because they being the most right now. They doing too much. Okay? Give yourself a break. Delete it. Because let me help you understand some numbers, right? First, I'm going to help you understand some numbers with the people that you sign. With the people that you enroll. Write this number down, the number 100. Write it down. This is important. Now, let's act like these are distributors. And you enroll, write the number down 100. Because you're going to enroll 100 people. You're going to. All right? Out of every 100 reps or leaders or whatever you want to call them, one person out of 100 is going to build like a real big legacy, major impact. One out of every 100 people going to come around and be a Amber Barker, a Cami Pentecost. One. Do you guys realize one person makes it to the president of the United States of America or other countries? One president. There are not like 1,000 presidents. There's one. Okay? So out of this 100 people, 4 out of 100 will become very wealthy. Write that number down. 4. So you're going to have a superstar. Then you're going to have like 4 that become very wealthy. Then, oops, I'm sorry, y'all. What just happened? This music just shut on. All right. Then 20 people out of this 100 are going to do what's called buy their own press. They will not follow the principles and the laws that govern success. It doesn't matter how hard you work if you don't follow the principles of success. But these 20 people will buy their own press. They will have a big ego, right? They'll operate with a sense of entitlement. 20. These 20 people are the ones that probably gonna come in at like $9.99 or $20 and give you the most hell. Won't buy a product, are not active most of the time, and they gonna give you the most heck, right? 25 people out of this 100, because we're still working in that first 50, 25 people will stay at the same income because they refuse to grow. These 25 people, Shelby, will refuse to do what it takes to achieve the success that they achieved the first time around. They refuse to grow. They refuse to do it again. Boom, drops the mic. Now, 50 people out of this 100, 50 will never, ever do network marketing again. They are going to quit and they will never, ever do anything again, ever. But here's what you got to understand about the numbers. Let me explain to you what happens with follow-up. Let me explain this to you. And I'm going to show you why there are certain people who have success, because there are certain people that don't care about the no's. No never means no. You should write that down. It always means not right now. 45% of distributors who follow up one time get 2% conversion. 45% of distributors, they follow up one time. That's a big number. 45% of reps only follow up one time and they only get 2% conversion. Then you have 28% of reps who follow up 2 times and they get 3% conversion. Then you'll have 12% of reps who follow up 3 times and hope they get 5% conversion. Well, Jenna, you get 10% of reps who follow up at least 4 times and they get 10% conversion. That's about right. But you get 5% of reps. I fall in that 5%. Who will follow up 5 to 12 times. And guess how high their number of conversion is? Alexa, it is 80%. Only 5% of people are willing to follow up 5 to 12 times, but they convert 80%. But after somebody tell you no one time, they gonna tell you no one time, and you like, oh my gosh, see, I knew this was a pyramid scheme. See, I knew I shouldn't have joined this. See, I knew I wasn't gonna have success. And guess what? If you're saying those words out of your mouth, you're absolutely right. You will never have success saying that. Not ever. So do I follow up daily? Absolutely I do. I follow, now I don't follow up with the same people daily. If you look at my Connect app, and I'm not telling a lie, let me open it up for you so you can see what I'm talking about. I hope that the glare doesn't stop you. Now I gotta wait for it to load. All right, I'm gonna show you that I have 146 active, I think it's like 146 active leads in my Connect app right now. So I may not talk to the same person every day, but here's the number. Can I make it bigger so y'all can see it? Can y'all? The glare. 146 active follow-ups right now. Because here's the difference between me and the average person. I really am a businesswoman, and I really do run my life with a planner. Not just the calendar in my phone. I write it out in my calendar. Would you like to know what a month looks like for me? So if my months don't look like this, ain't no money flowing through my business. This is follow-ups, one-on-ones, meeting, opportunity calls, our team meeting. If your calendar has no activity in it, so here's the deal. If I talk to somebody, Yasmin, if I talk to somebody and they say, well, today's not a good day, I'll find, like the 22nd, I have on here, India is going to sign up. You best believe I'm going to call India on the 22nd, right? Matter of fact, today, when I'm done with you all, I'm going to send India a message dripping on her. Hey, girl. Hey, boo. Because I want her to remember that here's the problem. When you say to someone, oh, okay, well, I understand, Tina, that maybe today is not your day, right? That you're not able to purchase today. Would you mind if I follow up with you in 30 days to let you know how my health journey is going, or to let you know how my business is going? I would love to update you on what's happening with my business in 30 days. Is that okay with you? You know what Tina's going to say? Sure. You know why Tina's going to say sure? Because she doesn't believe that you're going to actually follow up with her. But they don't know Nina Moore. They don't know that the moment Tina said yes, Tina goes in my calendar. You're not escaping me. And then, because I've written it down, I put an alert in my phone that I need to follow up with Tina on the 27th of next month. It's called active you have to have an active list of follow-ups of people to be talking to. Anybody that I meet, anybody at a vending, at a pop-up, anybody at a home party, anybody who's been liking my stuff on Facebook, I'm scheduling some time to drip on them. All of that goes in my calendar. It's part of my plan. Because if you fail to plan, you are definitely planning to fail. When I have a home party or a pop-up, I ask the person, what is your goal for this party? How many signups do you want? How many loyal customers do you want? How many retail sales do you want? What do you want? Write the vision. Make it plain. Because if you're setting out to achieve a goal of nothing, you will hit that goal every single time. So when I'm launching someone on a Zoom call and we're doing an opportunity call, Connie, I want to know, what is your expectation from this call? And I ask them before the day of the call, of the launch, so that if their expectation is, well, I would really love to get 3 business partners so that I'm structured for Ruby, and then I would really love to get 6 loyal customers. How many people did you invite to this call? Because that's important. Because you're only going to get about 5 to 7% of the people that you invited. So if you invite 3 people to the call, you'll get 1, maybe. If you invite 3 people to your little home party, your little pop-up at the house, you might get 1, unless they people that always just show up at all your little stuff. You might get 1. It's a numbers game. It is a numbers game. It is all. Network marketing is what? It's psychological and it's numerical. It is a numbers game. And you have to understand the psychology of sales and the psychology of network marketing. You have to understand that I have got to find your pain or your pleasure. But if I can find your pain, it is my job to find your pain, Stephanie, and then take some alcohol and pour it on in there. And the reason why is because I can fix it. I've got the salve to fix it. And so how do you find a person's pain or pleasure? You ask the right questions. See, I am not trying to sound like an expert when I meet people. As a matter of fact, Shelby, I don't even want them to know what I do. I want them to think that I am so concerned, Starla, about who they are and what they do. And I'm intently listening to everything they're talking about. I ask a lot of questions. I want to know things like, how old are you? You should write this down. Are they married or single? I want to know, how many dependents does a person have? Why is that important? Not children, dependents. Because Caitlin, at this point, I know my peers, some of them are taking care of their parents, their grandparents, their aunties, their uncles, their siblings. So you want to make sure, you want to know, see, because a person, Sydney, that has dependents, Lizette, a person that has dependents, they're more prone to not play with my time. They have a reason to want to have to do this. I'm going to read your question in 1 second, Kiera. So I want to know how old they are. Do they have dependents? I want to know if they're married or single. Do they live on their own? Meaning, it doesn't mean that it has to be a house, but do they have an apartment, right? Do they have responsibilities? Do they already earn between 40 to 80K a year? Now, most of you are saying, well, why would I want to target somebody who's already making $80,000 a year? Because a person that's already earning $80,000 a year is living at 80,000 or probably 90 or 95. Most people are living above their means. So a person that says I'm making 80K a year, they're broke. They're tight. So yeah, you're a prime candidate. And I love busy people. When they tell me that they're busy, I'm like, fantastic, because I'm busy too. That means that you don't have time to mess with, you don't have time to play with me, and I certainly don't have time to play with you. I love busy people, because busy people, we don't have time to waste. Great. I'm glad you're busy. Tell me how much time you can give me a week, because I don't need you all day. You have to understand that you can do more in more concerted time, more concentrated time than just sitting around thinking I'm just gonna scroll. This is scrolling on. This is not working your business. This is not trying to see. When somebody can tell me everything that's going on with everybody on Facebook, I know they're not working their business. But when I get all this criteria, and then I'll ask questions like, so here's the way a conversation goes with me and someone who's maybe waiting a table at like whatever, Fridays or Chili's or Applebee's or Bonefish Grill or whatever, right? And I'll ask a question. And I'll say, let's just say her name is Barbara. Hey, Barbara, how are you? You know, she's taking care of our table. And I'm going to say, oh my gosh, you know, girl, how long you been working here? And let's just say that Barbara says, oh, I've been here a year, or I've been here 2 years. And I'm gonna say, oh, wow, great. So you know all about, you know, the run of this business. You've been here when, I'll go back and look at those questions, keep writing them. Well, you know all about, you know, the special when they had the 2 for 1 or whatever, right? They used to have this great drink. So now because I need to make Barbara my friend. That's the goal, Stephanie, to make Barbara my friend. And I'll say, so Barbara, is this your dream job? Make sure you're not condescending. You're asking questions because you need to see where Barbara is. And of course, Barbara's going to say, heck no. Heck, this is not my dream job. So now I got to let Barbara go get our beverages. You cannot have this conversation all at one time. Barbara has to be my friend. Barbara, Shauna has to go back and forth. Me and Jess, I can't keep, because Barbara got to wait the tables, right? So now Barbara comes back. She brings our drinks. And I'll say, so Barbara, you said this is not your dream job. What is your dream job? If you could do anything that you'd like, what would it be? And let's just say Barbara, Kaylee, let's say Barbara says, I would love to own a food truck. I love to cook. And I would say, really, I love to cook too. And then I would ask her, so how much do you think a food truck's gonna cost you? Sammy, let me tell you something. She don't even know. Barbara like, So now I've already asked Barbara some questions. So let's say that Barbara has 2 kids, $64,000. Look, there we go. Alexa knows it's $64,000. So let's just say that she has 2 kids. She's paying for daycare. She's working all kinds of overtime, Lizette, to maintain these kids that are in daycare and her current lifestyle. So now I'm going to ask her, I'm going to let her go get our appetizers, right? Now Barbara is back. Kelly, I'm going to ask Barbara now, so, you know, Barbara, while you were away, I looked it up. About $64,000 to run a food truck, to start a food truck up. How long do you think it would take you to get up this $64,000? Or do you think you just qualify for a loan, or, you know, how would you go about coming up with this $64,000? Let's just say $70K, just to be safe, right? Because you got to have some cushion, because there's going to be the getting started. You got to get some momentum going, and you still got to be able to pay your bills, right? So let's just say you need $70K. How long will it take you to earn $70K here at your job while still being able to maintain your current bills? Now, Connie, you know that now I got Barbara's head spinning, right? Because she's looking like, why she asked? Now she's probably getting a little bit mad inside too, like, why she asking me these questions? Because I don't know the answer to these questions, because you have to make people hurt. You have got to find their pain so that when they go to quit on themselves, not you, you can say, Barbara, remember when we met, you told me that you wanted to own a food truck? See, you have to be able to remind. We can't be so busy trying to get people in the system that we're not having conversations with them. I interview everybody that I'm enrolling because I want to know your story so that I can remind you when you tell me you quitting or you go on the witness protection program. When I send you that text, it's just like, did I do something to offend you? They all respond like, no, my God, but you just been ignoring me for 3 weeks. Right? You got to know psychologically how to get to a person. You have to know why they need you. So now she's invested. She's in this conversation with me. $70K. How long is it going to take you? She's going to say, I would never earn that kind of money working here and being able to take care of myself. So now I want her to go get my meal. I want to stop talking to Barbara right now. Now Barbara's going to come back and I'm going to say, now Barbara, can I ask you a question? If I could show you a way, listen to what I'm saying to her. This has nothing to, she doesn't even know who I am. See, we so busy. I'm a diamond with It Works Global, body wrap, keto coffee. Oh my God, this kid. I'm not talking about a product. I need her to understand that I got a vehicle and I'm about to hand her some keys. So now, Barbara, if I could show you a way to get from where you are right now to where you want to be in much less time, and it will not interfere with what you're already currently doing, would you be open to looking at some information? Do you really think Barbara is going to tell me no? She's not going to tell me no. Because Starla, I've made this all about Barbara. She doesn't know anything about me. Nothing. Here's the deal. If I'm with other people, Madison, this is what you got to do at this point. You've got to get up and go to the bathroom. You've got to let the people that are at the table edify you. You don't tell her anything about who you are. You see that I have yet to mention the name of the company. I've not mentioned a product. I've not mentioned my rank. I've not mentioned any of those things. But I've got Barbara right where I need her, thinking about her pain. That's what psychologically, that's what network marketing being psychological, that's what that means. That you've got to find the way to have the conversation, but make it not about you and all about them. So when I get up from the table, my team or my friends know that they gonna say to Barbara, you have no idea who you were just talking to. She really does help a lot of people change their lives. And if I were you, I would give her my phone number when she gets back here, and you better answer her call when she calls you. You got to let other people edify you. Tell your friends what to say about you. I even tell my friends know to tell people, Google her. Google Nina Moorer. If I were you, I would Google her. And you can see some of what she's done for other people. You got to let someone else edify you. It's all psychological. So now this person that comes on board with you is less likely to go through the witness protection program, is less likely to stand you up, is less likely to not want to launch, is less likely to not get their 4 loyal customers, is less likely to play with your time. Because I don't have time to play. And if you want to play, we can go to the park. But I don't have time to play about my money. See, we're in business, and let's just call it what it is. We're in business to make money. Now, there are a lot of people who come on board because they're looking for other things like a sisterhood or what. So that's why these onboarding experiences and these interview processes that we take people through are important, so you know how much of your attention to give your potential prospect. You'll know by the conversation whether you know when they come in, whether they really gonna do something or not. We know it. And we mad. We get angry, Shelby, because we see so much potential in them. Potential is not going to get them 4 loyal customers and 3 business partners. Them showing up for their own rescue will. Them showing up doing the steps to success will. Are you leading them to say, you need to write your list using a memory jogger? What's the memory jogger? It's in your eSuite. It's one of the first things I looked at when I joined it. It Works Global. Matter of fact, when I joined, there was a little training university in the top right corner of the back off of the E-suite. Here's what's so key. When I was in other companies before It Works, I Googled memory jogger. I've been using the It Works memory jogger for years in other companies. And then I get here and I ask the It Works distributors, hey, have you used the memory jogger? And they're like, the what? The huh? What's that? Oh, it's in your E-suite. It was in the training university. I watched the training when I got here, and the training told me that I needed to write a list, a 100s list. I put a lot more on my list than that, but you were supposed to write a list using the memory jogger. Why? Here's what's important. Hope, we make decisions for people. We do. We'll say, oh, he wouldn't want to do this. Oh, she wouldn't want to do that. Oh, they won't want to hear about my product. Oh, that's why it's important to make your list using the memory jogger so you get out your own way. See, It Works is not on trial. The comp plan is not on trial. The products are not on trial. Yeah, did they revitalize some, revise them? Yeah, they did. All companies revise their products at some point. They do. So have some things changed? Yeah, but It Works is not on trial. It is not broken. What's broken is us. There are some people who see it big. They don't worry about the no's. They don't worry about rejection, and they just run and go and go and go and go. I don't care how many trainings we get on. If you leave these trainings and you don't believe that you can have the same thing and you're not worthy of it, just like somebody else, it doesn't matter. You can write all of the eloquent notes that you want. If you don't get off of this training and say, you know what, I'm going to get up off my rusty dusty and I'm going to apply this because I deserve to win. Just like everybody else. You deserve to win. How do I know? Because Caitlin, there's greatness inside of you. How do I know? Because Bree, there's greatness inside of you. How do I know? Because Hope and Sydney and Stephanie and Ashley, there's greatness inside of you. And we're so busy looking for what we need, not understanding that everything that we need is already inside of us. So no, I'm going to tell you that every single day, I fight a battle of what I used to be versus what I am right now. And every day I declare it and I decree a thing that I am worthy. Every day I get up and I talk to myself. And you can't change a habit, but what you can do is create some new ones. What you can do is say, you know what? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop it with the victim mentality. And get up and say, you know what? I know what to do. If you're upset with someone, let it go. Because you cannot take that in 2020. You cannot take, if you want success, you have got to let it go. We are all given the same amount of hours in a day that Beyonce was given. Because I call myself Beyonce. I do, right? But we've been given the same amount of hours that she's been given. There's no one that is better than you. There's no one that's greater than you. You're beautiful. You're worthy. You're competent. You're smart. You're kind. You're important. And there's somebody that needs what you have to offer. There's somebody that needs you. Michaela, somebody needs you. Lizette, somebody needs you. And guess what? Lizette, somebody's going to listen to you and they're not going to listen to me. Shauna, there's somebody that's going to listen to you. They're going to be like, Nina is way too out there. I don't want to. Oh, she scares me. But Shauna, you tell me because I can't listen to her. There are people that you will touch that other people cannot touch. You have to go find your tribe. Why should a person buy from you? Because technically, anybody can go to itworks.com and buy what they need. Why should they buy from you? Because I'm going to tell y'all something. People ask me, what's in them reps? I'm like, I don't know, cream. It's like lotion on there or something. All I know is it works. I am not caught up on all of that stuff. I can point you to the information. I don't have to be a rocket scientist. I put in 8 loyal customers, 4 to me, 4 to my husband. I knew nothing about the products. I hit Ruby in 3 hours. Why? Because I said, what do I need to do it? They said, you need, 1,600 volume. I needed 3 people, and then I need one of them to be executive. And I said, okay. So I got to enroll these 3 people. See, I understood that I was launching a business. So when I joined, there was no packs like I wanted 400 volume. I said, how much volume is 400 volume? That's what qualifies me right there? 400 volume? Done. Because I'm a businesswoman. What does it take? 400 volume and 4 loyal customers? I call people, I say, here, let me ask you a question. I say, hey, this is what I need you to do. I need you to be my loyal customer. You need to buy a product. What you got? I was like, I don't know. We got like coffee and energy stuff. Pick a product. But you need to do it right now because I have to get these customers in. Remember when you ate chicken at my house? You gonna do me a favor and you're gonna remain my customer for 90 days. See, y'all asking too many questions. Y'all giving people options. And there are no options. There are no options. Have you helped someone before? I ain't no option. Options? Oh no, the option you get is which product would you like? That's the option that you get. See, you have to be confident in what you know about you. The same way that I have been there for you, I need you. You gotta be willing to say that word. I need you to sample this product for me for 90 days and then give me your honest opinion. But don't you give me an opinion if you didn't use this product for 90 days. So if you don't use it consistently for 90 days, you're going past 90 days. You see how I need you to give me your opinion. No, you're going to buy this product because you ate fish, you ate pie you drank my coffee, you used my toilet and my toilet paper. Oh no, you drank my margarita. You gonna buy this product. There's no option, but which one you want. And your pastor, I didn't know nothing about the product. What did I know about that? All I tried in the office was the keto energy thing. I said, tastes like a pixie stick. That's all I knew. I didn't know nothing else about no greens and all that. I didn't know nothing about that. See, you're overthinking this. This is what I need you to understand. This could be puppy chow on the table. You have to understand that you're not painting a vision, a picture of the vision. What is the vision for your potential person? You have to attach the fact that, see, y'all don't even know what your clients need. You don't even know what your loyal customers. Are you trying to lose weight? How much weight? Oh, I want to lose 80 pounds. I'm not selling you a fat fighter and you want to lose 80 pounds. 80 pounds? Baby, you need a system. 80 pounds. You're not buying a fat fighter. Oh, you want to lose 80 pounds? You need to start with a cleanse. And then from the cleanse, we need to get you on some Thermophyte X, some greens, some keto coffee. Here, let me give you 8 products that you should start with. If you can't afford the 8, we can take some away. Do you sleep well? Are you stressed out? What's your stress level like? Is it moderate? Is it none, moderate, or high? Ain't nobody gonna say they don't have no stress, and they do, they're lying. Oh, you need confianza. You definitely need the just celery because we got to get rid of that bloating. Okay, you say you want to lose 80 pounds, right? Okay, because if you want to lose 80 pounds, oh, you want to look like this girl in this before and after picture because you want to lose 80 pounds? It's always about them. Shelby, tell me if I'm talking too long. All right, but it's always about them. You take the focus off of you and what you need and make it all about your customer. Fulfill their needs. And then reach out. How are you making out? Through your connected. How is that product going for you? Offer them something for free. Stop being afraid to invest in your business. If my client buys 3 or more products, I'm sending her a wrap for free. It's good business. And then I'm like, girl, send me your before and afters. Oh my God, I need to see you. Right? You got to understand. And I'm going to tell you, if you get that person to come and sit down with you to sample those products with you, I promise you they will buy 4, 5, 6 products at one time. I am not going for one bottle of something through what I see through the host post. How many host posts do you have to do to get a person? How many times, how many people before you get one bottle of whatever? So here's what I do. I get people, I'll say, hey, listen, you want this product? Let's get you some product for free. You got 3 to 5 people you can invite to your house? Let's get you some free product. Invite them over. Now, y'all already know, we're going to have fun. We're going to play some music. We're going to drink some coffee, collagen, liquid beauty, right? I'm going to be like, I'm 47. Do I look like it? Oh my God, that's this collagen girl, right? So now I got you because you want to try my products. Who's getting wrapped? Who's getting wrapped? That'll be $25 if you're getting wrapped, right? Because you don't get wrapped for free. The hostess gets wrapped for free, but you don't get wrapped for free, my dear, right? So now I got you. We're having fun, right? Now, I'm showing all these before and after pictures. I'm enticing them. Sampling the products, before and after pictures. Oh my God, you can get it for 40% off. I promise you, everybody is leaving my party with that, purchasing at least 3 products. My goal is to close a party between 500 and 1,000 volume for 2 hours of my time. You tell me what's more profitable. I'm not stuck. You tell me what's more profitable. I will do a 2-hour party every day of the week if I can go home and put my feet up and chill at that point. I'm done because I done got 500 to 1,000 volume out of one party. Why y'all want to know how I went presidential so fast? That's how I did it. Belly to belly, belly to belly. Because if I can get you in front of me and then start showing you before and after pictures, guess what, Shelby? Oh, I got you, boo. Oh, I got you. I got you for at least, you good for at least 3. I need at least 100 volume out of every person I talk to. Not 25 or 30. I want 100 volume out of you. And then I'm going to give you a product. It's the investment I'm making in my business. For me. That's how I went presidential so fast. Home party, home party, home party. Now I attract people through social media. And then when I find, especially if you're in my area, Shelby, here's what I do. I see that you've been wanting my products. I see you've been liking my posts. Is money an issue for you? You can be honest with me. I'm your girl. Go ahead. It's okay. And then they say, well, yeah, money's a little tight right now. Girl, why you didn't say something? Let's host a party. If you could just get me 3 to 5 of your friends over, I'm going to make sure I hook you up with some free product. But we can have a party if money was an issue for you. Why didn't you tell me that? You see how I took the pressure off of her? But my goal is to get in your network. So how am I always finding people? Go back to all those people that said they wanted your product and then didn't buy. So I don't know about y'all. Nobody on here, it's not very many people my age on here. But here's what used to happen back in the day. We used to have what was called catalog parties. So you didn't physically have to be at a home party, but okay, here's what a catalog party is. Anybody got kids that get pizza orders for school and cookie dough and all that you got to sell for their sports teams or for school? Have a catalog party. Have one of your friends that you know love to talk. Take the catalog to work and get some orders for you. There's more than one way to skin a cat. We have to be creative. And what I've been praying for and what I pray for all the time is, God, give me creative ideas and witty inventions. I want to know how to take my business to a whole nother level. So I'm professional at all times, but I love to have fun. But it got to make sense to me, because if it's going to make sense, it's going to make money. All right. So let me see. Let me go and look at some of the questions before I go. Can you share examples of things to say to drip on your potentials? As far as Kiera, can I examples to drip on my potentials. Through belly to belly contact, I drip on my potentials by listening. I listen to what they're saying. And or if somebody's see, people tell you what they need all the time. If I see you yawning, you know I got you, right? Yawn around me, I got you. Here's another thing. I'm in the market the other day, and Amber, the young lady in the cart in front of me in line, had her 2 kids with her. She looked really frustrated. I mean, because taking the kids to the market is not always easy, right? She's looking really frustrated, but she's got Gatorade in her cart. So I was like, hey, you drink that Gatorade? She said, no, I don't drink it. It's for my son. I said, oh, wow. I made a real crazy face. Whoa. Did you know that Gatorade has 34 grams of sugar in it? He's not like bouncing off the walls. And she was like, oh my God, I know. And I was like, Powerade is no better. Powerade has 27 grams. And I was like, well, I mean, I guess 27 is better than 34. But I found a product that has 2 grams of sugar and has all of the electrolytes. And that's what I give my daughter. She was like, what? Where can I get that product from? So I don't go do it works. I am doing it works in my daily life. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah, if you yawn, I'm not going to do it works. I'm just seeing that you're yawning. You must be tired. Well, I got something for that. And I tell people all the time, when they start saying stuff, I'm like, I got something for that. I got something for that too. Because I am the solution to the person's problem. Does that make sense? You have to become the solution to a person's problem. So I don't know. I don't see any other. I think I answered all of those other questions that I have. I want you to understand something. When you look at what we have here with It Works Global, I've been around the block. I've been in a lot of companies. Well, not a lot of companies, but I've been in several companies. And I want you to know why I chose It Works. Because I could have chosen anywhere. I've been offered a lot of money. I still get offered a lot of money to come to other companies. And the reason why I get offered that money to come to other companies is because they know that I come with a work ethic and energy that will boost the company's morale. And I come with a following, right? But when I looked under the hood of it, we're like, I said, you know what, God, I'm getting older. I'm tired. I don't want to keep building over and over again. So number one, I was looking for stability. So when you're looking at your company and you want to make sure that the company that you're with has a stable run, right? And 18 years is pretty stable to me. So that was one of the number one reasons. The number two reason is not that I was looking for a Christian company, but I am ecstatic about the fact that this is a faith-based company and not a faith-based company in a way that people are like, oh, and I just want to thank God and believe. No, not in the way that actors and actresses say it because it's the thing to say. But I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that Mark Pentecost and Cindy Pentecost, they know God and they hear his voice. That was important to me. Another thing that was important to me was culture. And It Works has a very special culture, which is why so many people can say, oh, I've been here. I've been a part of It Works 2 times. I've been a part of It Works 3 times. This is my 4th time and I'm back to stay, right? Or people that are here, like I'm here 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 9 years. You don't see that in most companies. Most people are at a company for about a year, maybe 2, 8 months to 15 months. Is pretty much all you're going to get out of the average person, right? I was looking for a company that had products that were moderately priced because I've seen other companies. I've had the opportunity to look at other comp plans. You know, I thought that Isagenix has a great product, but their products are so high, the average person cannot afford that, right? When I look at other plans like Prove It has great products. Well, some of them are a little sketchy right now, but Prove It has great products that are very, very not affordable. Herbalife, I was in Herbalife. I still get money every couple of months from all of the lawsuits that they have, right? Because I was an Herbalife rep and I still get checks from all the little lawsuits. Herbalife, to me, did not teach their reps a lifestyle. So when you're using all of these shakes, great. Yeah, of course you're going to lose weight. You're eating shakes all day long, right? The moment that you come off those shakes, you gain it all back and then some, because you didn't teach a person a lifestyle. You taught them to replace everything with a shake, right? And so there are reasons why when you look at it works and we can teach a person how to live a keto lifestyle, which basically just means low carb, right? Which will help anybody lose weight anyway. Go keto, which is low carb. Even if you don't do intermittent fasting, you can still go keto, which is how I lost 100 pounds my first time, because I've lost it twice, right? So when I look at it works, the culture, the effective, the cost of the products, leadership, all of those things with global expansion, the best time to join a company, write this down, the best time to join a company or be involved in a company is when they're introducing new products or when they're expanding globally. Because that means that there's going to be a boom in that company, and the best time to join is when there is momentum going. So all I could tell you is this. You really are in the right place. If you've been wavering and if you've been like just not feeling it and you're like, but the coffee is not as thick as it used to be. And, they changed the coffee because the customers was complaining because the reps wasn't telling the customers how to use the product. Hello, somebody. You're selling a product, not even telling them how to use it, right? And now the customer's mad, but y'all was complaining that it was too thick and lumpy. Now it's not. Now you're complaining about that too. So, I mean, which way are we going to have it, right? The fact of the matter is, I promise you, I can see where this is going. And I want to encourage you to understand this. 20 years ago, there was a company that is still in existence today. It's not It Works, but I do not want to say the name of that company because I don't even want you thinking, let me go over there. The grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. Okay? So 20 years ago, there was a company. And 20 years ago, that company was in 26 countries or 25 countries, and they were doing about $800 or $900 million a year in sales. 25 years ago. Fast forward to now, 20 years ago rather. Fast forward to now, this year. That company is in 95 countries, and they are at over $3 billion in sales a year, 20 years later. We are in 26 countries doing over $700 or $800 million in sales. Ladies, stay put. Ladies, find your fire again. Ladies, go back. Start your steps to success over again. Ladies, don't waver. Understand that everything you need is already inside of you, because I'm going to tell you, you'd be crazy to walk away right now when I can see that what's coming. Like, God keeps showing me that eyes have not seen. Eyes have not seen how major things are going to be. And we still have 11 days to rock out Movember and kill it. And kill it. We still have 11 days. There's a young lady that I saw Saturday, and she said, Nina, I came to your meeting in August, and I was barely a Ruby. Barely. She said, I did not have the volume. She said, you lit a fire in me, and 2 weeks later, I went diamond. If you're not requalifying, requalify. Make it your point to requalify this month. Make it your point to make a goal for every single day until the end of this month, and do it for you, not for your sponsor, not for your sponsor's sponsor. Do it for you. What would you tell your children right now? If your children were coming to you like, I'm just not requalifying, what would you say to them? You got to stir up the gifts that are within inside of you, and you got to do it now and treat every single day of this month like it's the last day. If you're afraid, do it scared, but do it anyway, right? And build it big. So I want to thank you so much, Shelby, for allowing me to get on here. I probably went way too long. I'm not going to apologize for that, though, right?
My gosh, that was amazing. Do not even apologize for going over. Nobody left.
Nobody left. Hey.
So thank you. Okay, I got to go. I got a lot of work to do. I'm ready to go. That little, I don't know if you call it a stat, but the thing about the company 25 years ago, I heard you say it at the Try It too, and I was like, oh my God. And it just like, stay put, ladies, like stay put, keep your head down, keep working, and just watch out because there's so much momentum coming. Nina, thank you so much. This was
No problem.
amazing. Can't wait to see you soon. When? I guess conference, right? Unless you come to
Yeah.
Sarasota again.
Oh, I think it'll be kind of, we have a hard time getting out of Philly once the wintertime kind of starts. So I try not to plan a lot of travel between December and January because I'll plan a trip and then can't get out. So I do a lot of things that are local to me, and I do a lot of stuff on Zoom during these months. And we figure out a way to get it done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, thank you so much for having me, ladies. I believe in all of you, even if you don't. Borrow my belief. Okay? Borrow mine.
Thank you so much, Nina.
All
right, guys. Have a great night.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.